Chrysalis Chats. My name is Tanya, and just like a caterpillar to a butterfly, I help people metamorphosize their diets and lifestyles to be plant-based. Thanks for being here with me today. We are in the woods. This is actually near where I was born, and we're going to be talking about being in your element because I feel like I am very much so in my element here in the woods. So, with that said, let's go through the four elements and just think about the elements in general and how you resonate with them, okay? And then maybe that'll allow us to kind of bridge ourselves into how we can connect with our own natural element. So, there's water, obviously. Right now, we're next to this really awesome river. You want to show them the awesome river? And so with water, there's a bunch of hawks over there circling. There must be something about to die. Kind of crazy. But with that said, with water, it's very healing. Water is very purifying, it's very healing, it's very cleansing. It's all about nourishment and, just purifying your energy. If you're feeling like really tense or really high stress, it's a really good idea to come to a watery environment because it'll help kind of cleanse and purify your body. So that's water, right? And then on the flip side of that, there's fire, and that's the really passionate, awesome, warming, healing in its own right. So it's very energizing, and it can be purifying in a different sense, more of a stimulating type sense versus a calming, more of like we're going to burn out the old and bring in the new, very like Kalima energy. So if you ever go to a bonfire, that's a great way to get in tune with your fire energy and to help purify yourself in that way and get excited and motivated for what's to come. To me, fire represents bringing in the new. And so that's something there. Obviously, in prairie environments and different woodlands, they burn, controlled burns, so that you can get rid of the dead and bring in the new. And so that's really what fire is all about. And then there's earth, of course, like this massive tree right behind us growing out of this remnants of an old bridge. It's rooted, it's anchored, it's centered, and you can see it's been growing there for some time, and it might be on a weird angle or whatever, but it has all the water in the world that it could possibly need, being right next to the river like this. And it's stable despite growing out of a broken, old, deteriorating bridge. The tree is rooted and grounded. So if you need to connect with the earth in that way and be rooted and grounded and kind of bring yourself into a more centered place, it's so helpful to just go sit and chill with a tree. And I've talked about that in some previous videos, but that's the earth element. It's our planet, it's what we're on. It helps you kind of anchor in and feel grounded and rooted to this place, which is very helpful. And then of course there's air, which I like to go to places like this in general just because they have better air because of all the earth energy with the trees and the plants and the flowers and whatnot. It has better air quality, so it just smells better. It's just better air than in other places that are more urban and stuff. So it's good to go to clean air when you just, again, need to kind of purify your energy. You need to actually feel like you can take a breath. Vibe with air. Meditate on air. So those are just four of the earth elements. And this week, we're talking about what can plants and what can earth teach us. And so really, if you think about each one of those elements, they stimulate a different part of our awareness and a different part of our energy as spiritual beings. So, fire might stimulate your passion, whereas air might stimulate your ability to communicate. And that's what they rule in astrology as well, taking that a level further to the heavens beyond just our planet, right? So anyway, though, I just want to encourage you, friends, to be, tapped into your energy and what it is you feel you need with your aura, your chi, your field, and really just encourage you to kind of listen to your body and then seek out the elements accordingly. And candle magic is a good way to work with fire if you can't make it to a bonfire. House plants are a good alternative if you can't get out to a tree for some reason. There's all sorts of creative ways, water in a cup or a glass, a nice glass that you really like, that you feel is good and purifying. You can work with essential oils if you want to kind of mix in and get some earth energy going with that. But really, that's really what this whole message is about, just encouraging you to, connect with your elements, connect with the elements of our planet and your soul, and kind of unify yourself accordingly, because we're going through a lot of shifts right now astrologically, and there's just a lot going on the planet. So it's good to kind of connect yourself with, as the Native Americans had, the four corners, the four elements, the four sacred directions. And I'm really enjoying today just out here with the rocks and the bugs and the flowers and all the butterflies and the moths. So with that said, friends, whether you're just a little caterpillar just starting off, like where are the leaves at, or you're a full-fledged butterfly sipping the nectar of a plant-based diet, you, my friend, are awesome. Have a great day.